Obviously Leon took it with Ada, and they disappeared somewhere. Let me just turn off my phone, apologies. There we go. I don't know what's going on today, I've had that many interruptions, but anyway, we're going to do this. Alright, let's sort out my inventory anyway. What do I want to take with me? Alright, that'll do for now. Don't worry, I'll have a proper sort out when I get back. You can see that they're trying to tempt me with a first aid spray. They're like, oh, we know you're hurt, we know you'll need a first aid spray, but trust me, first aid sprays are like, if you're on an A rank, avoid them. Avoid them like the plague. Not necessary. I will be using them in my fun runs though, because again, if I've already achieved the maximum rank I can get, then might as well have a little fun with the game and have some runs which are just a little bit more chilled out. Now, there's really only one reason for coming here, and that's to pick up the key, which is right there. So pick it up, don't dawdle. You can check the monitors, but really there's no point. If you played this before, you'll know who it is. Here he is, Big Daddy, cool. Just avoid him. Take a left turn. That's why I took that herb with me. And just avoid him. Yeah, he's kind of turned up again, trying to surprise me. So I just know exactly when he's going to turn up, really. He's not really a problem. So he's not going to follow Claire anyway. So pop up into this little lift once again. And let's pop into the save room. And I'll sort out my inventory and get prepped for the next boss, and I will save the game. I would recommend saving it here because it could all go downhill. If all else fails, you can kind of load it up again, and it might be inconvenient, but at least you can kind of have a better run if things go wrong. Now, the best thing about Resident Evil 2 is, like, it doesn't save. It'll save you time up to this point. So let's say, for example, I've played for about, well, 90 minutes or something. It will always save that time when you load it up. You know, it won't kind of add time on because you constantly play. You just got to load up the file again, and it will always be at that 90 minute point. That's kind of how the game works. So I think that's pretty cool. And also, time always freezes when you see cutscenes and FMVs and things. So the in-game timer just stops.
Okay, Sherry.
So there we
Let's
are.
go.
Right, now we've used the key. The massive, huge lift has now come up. This is the lift, if you remember, that Ada and Leon used, and it's back up. And what's really convenient is the keys are in the slot as well, so we can just basically press the control panel. I thought I could maybe go in first, but now I can't. Have to do this, unfortunately, and this activates the next cutscene.
Just wait here. I'll go and see what it was.
Personally, I'd rather stay inside, but we can't progress until we go outside and deal with what's causing that racket. We just picked up some flame rounds, so we're good to go. There's nothing else in this area, so let's go out and deal with it very, very cautiously. Now, as I said, this is why you're going to see why I saved it. I'm not going to spoil who the boss is again. You probably already know anyway, you probably guessed, but yeah, this is at the point where you could die if you kind of mess up, and it's easy to mess up because this boss is literally vicious. Check it out in just a minute. And there we go. You're probably thinking, what is it? Well, do you remember on Leon's ace with Birkin? Well, it's not the same boss. It is Birkin, but it's a new and more dangerous form of Birkin. Scenario. So he's now more claws and he's more vicious than ever, so he's much harder now. He's not a pussycat, unfortunately, and he will slash at you several times. As you can see, I actually managed to get about 5 shots on him before he's clawing me to death. That's why I took all those herbs with me, because yeah, he's extremely dangerous. You always want to kind of heal when you're on caution, because he can instantly kill you. And there's nothing worse than having to start this game all the way back from the beginning. That's why I saved it. So I'm just trying to back him in the corner now, because it's all I can literally do to try and save myself. He does take quite a number of hits before he goes down, and it's like you try to hit him, but then he just claws you. It's like he's always got the upper hand. So I'm just going to keep going at him, try and hit him. I think he's panicking a little bit now. I've got him on the ropes. I'd much rather be in this situation than... Oh god, not at all. Like right now, because look at that. I think he's dead now. I think I've got him. There you go. Oh, I think I may have just missed him. I don't know. But anyway, once you bop him enough times, he goes away, and we can go and attend to Sherry.
Isn't this...
That's okay. You keep it. I'm sure it'll keep you safe. Wait here for me, okay? I'm going back to look for your mom.
Thanks, Claire. Even though I'm an only child, neither of my parents ever spent much time with me because of their work. But now that you're with me, I finally have someone to rely upon.
Sherry...
Okay, so we have to go and see why the lift has stopped. There's obviously some sort of malfunction. See if we can get it working again. So we're actually on a different floor now that Leon was on, and in a different kind of part of the, I think it's the Umbrella Lab, yeah, where, you know, so Leon doesn't go here until we get to this B scenario, so we have to go via a different route and do a few different things. Which is nice, a bit of variation. It's not too difficult. There is a bit of block pushing, but apart from that, you know, a few dangerous things, but it's nothing we can't handle. Right, now, conveniently the elevator has decided to go down anyway, and it's gone down to the main floor, so we've kind of lost Sherry now, but again, don't worry about her, she'll be fine. We need to crack on and get the power working and all that. So this is what I was talking about. There's a block there we need to push in a minute, but there is a cheeky herb just lying there, so we're going to take that. We're going to take that herb. There doesn't seem to be anything around the other side. Okay, and then we have to push this block. This, I hate this. It's very easy. It's not this difficult. It's just convenient. It's like I'm on the clock and I just want to get on with it, really. You know, I'm not particularly fussed about this, if I'm honest. I just find it just slows things down. Anything where you've got to push things in a Resident Evil game is just highly annoying for me. I just don't enjoy it, and it's like if you get it wrong, you've got to kind of reset the room and things. I get that it is innovative, and it's kind of the way it was back in the day. I'm not dissing it, I just find it highly annoying. Right, so push the block a little bit this way. Now, hopefully I've got enough room to get behind it. Let's hope so. Right, there we go. So just push it all the way to the end, and then we need to push it forward a little bit more. There we are, and I just need to push it. Now this bit is kind of make or break. I'm never sure if I've got this right. So I just move it forward a little bit. You need to sort of nudge it forward and nudge it to the side a little bit each time, and then you should have enough. So literally all we've got to do is push it all the way down there, and it's kind of as simple as that, really. It doesn't seem simple though. I remember messing up a few times, because if you don't have enough room to get around the block, then you've got to do it again. But once you do it, it's out the way. I always do it now, get it done. I think the game intends you to do it when you've got the key you want for the room above, but we can't go into that room yet, unfortunately. We have to do something else, or a few things, before we can pop in there. So we're going down to the, I guess, the power area, where we need to restore power to an elevator, which will get us up onto the same floor as Leon. However, there are a few nasty little buggers down here. That one just jumped and I don't know where they went. And this is what I was talking about. You can see how I can't see anything. So I have to aim my gun down also, because I'm not hitting anything. So it's like, if you don't remember to do that, then you'll take some sly hits. And that's why I took the green herb with me there, because I knew that might happen. I've got to remember that with the freaking grenade launcher. I always forget for some reason. Anyway, turn the switch on, and this will put the power onto the elevator. So with that, we can pop in there, we can get up, and we have to restore power to the whole area then. So yeah, we have to delve into a bit of, oh hello, bit of bubbly lava. I don't think I've ever seen that bit before, to be honest. That's pretty cool. I can't seem to find my way out here. It's these pre-rendered backgrounds, right? That's where I've come from, right? So I can't quite see where I've got to go. I'm not sure. Is it that way? Oh, there we go. Right. Oh my god, very confusing. But anyway, that's done now, so that's half the freaking battle done. We'll be finishing this within the next half an hour, so, you know, there's only... even though it doesn't seem like we've got a lot of time, there are a few hazards in the way, and again, a few make or break moments. But now that that's done, we've sorted that puzzle out. Let's just pop over here and see if there's anything else we can pick up. There might be some rounds or something. I think there's something in the corner. And there you go, check it out, flame rounds. That's what I'm talking about. You see, it gives you all these friggin' grenade rounds and flame rounds purely to build you up for the lab section, which I think is very, very kind of the game. So if you use them all, then you're going to be buggered at this point. Right, let's sort this out. I need to start taking some ammo with me, basically. I'm going to need all the ammo I can get. I can pretty much... How can I put this? I can use the ammo now. Put it that way. But I can't... I have to kind of use it sparingly. That's the thing. So I need to save enough to make sure I can hit the whole lab, basically. Right. Move this way. Right, so now the elevator works. So we couldn't go into the elevator first because it just wouldn't work, but now we can. So let's now push the button, and this will take us down. Sorry, I said up, and I apologise for that. It's down. Right, there we go. Very confusing. I can't remember. It's been a long day, put it that way. Right, so we're actually on the same floor as what Leon and Sherry are on now, but there we go. We can afford to take out some zombies here. Basically, we'll just clear the way. We're going to just get into this save room here, because you guessed it, there's like another herb in here we can get. I'm drowning in herbs now, and it's probably a good thing, because this last area, there's some really tricky enemies to deal with, and I think it gets a little bit kind of sloppy of me here. I start sort of flagging at this point, because I just... You know that, you ever, like, I don't know, gone on a really long run and like you've not thought about it, and then when you stopped you're like, Jesus, I'm tired? That's kind of how I feel playing Resident Evil 2. Like, you just get into the game, and then if you stop for a minute, like, and you think, oh my god, I've come so far, and then that's when for me, that's when I start flagging, that's when things start going wrong. So it's just trying to stay kind of consistent and alert. I find it really difficult with this particular scenario. But anyway, we're taking care of the zombies at this point. There are obviously a few more to deal with, but we're doing alright. Once again, like in the A scenario, pop into the blue. We need to go get that main fuse and power up the area. It's the same process. Right, so pop in the room. Okay, and go over here. And that's the fuse case. Oh, and all we got to do is just put it in here. And I mean, I often wonder why not just go up there and just, why doesn't it just give it to Leon, sorry. I'm getting confused. Claire, not Leon. Why doesn't it just give it to Claire straight away? I mean, why do I need to do that? But I suppose it's a cool little detail. I suppose it's there just to confuse you, because you might think, oh, okay, it's designed to confuse you. But anyway, pick it up. Right. Let's just pack out here. Now we need to restore power because we need to enter the red area. The red area is just crawling with nasties, unfortunately, but we have to go there. If I could avoid it, I would, but this is why I've sort of taken all this ammunition with me, because it's really, really dangerous. Again, straight into A scenario territory. It's the same sorts of enemies, really, with a few differences. So if you've done the A scenario, you kind of know what to forget, remember, I should say. If you've done it, expect. You should know what to expect. See, I'm just getting it all wrong today, word-wise. Anyway, pop into the red area now. We now have access to down below, but it's not going to be easy, because as soon as we open this shutter, check it out. The two plants here waiting for us, just as on the A scenario. The process is the same, thankfully, though. We fire at them. I need to get a bit closer so that the rounds will actually reach them. Right, I'm thinking now maybe they're dead. Oh, no. Oh my god, he's just giving me a cuddle. The plant is giving me a cuddle. He must have needed a hug. He must be a hugger. See, again, I was fooled. I thought he was dead. I should have really fired off a few more shots. That was my fault. Now, the problem is when we get into this area, there's a plant right in our face as soon as we kind of open the door. There's no getting away from it. The only thing we can do is just shoot it. Shoot it twice, and it should go down. Now, we're going to use the herbs here. There we go. And pick up another one. That's got me back up to full strength. I've got, I think, 20 flame rounds. That should be enough to get through this next kind of area, hopefully. I'm not looking forward to this bit at all, but I've got to do it. I've come this far now, so I can't really turn back, even if I wanted to. So again, about half an hour or so, we should do this, all being well. Maybe a little less than half an hour. But anyway, once again, look at that, we've got lickers. It's kind of like you have to aim down. Oh, for God's sake, they take a licking, these lickers do. Oh my god, that's terrible. It's like the worst the worst I've ever done. Oh, come on, just die. Friggin' die. They just don't friggin' die, that's the problem. I think that's all of them now. Holy crap. That was terrible. That's one of the worst. That's probably the worst I've ever done in that corridor. Again, it's because I need to remember that grenade launcher. I need to remember to aim down.